Wave Tech is popping.
Hey, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Good morning. It's your boy Tom in Pop Promotional Services. So, several videos we have discussed. Value ladder, we've discussed who I am, what I'm about, what I do. Today we're going to talk about framework. Alright? And understanding the framework is very important no matter what business you're in. I don't care if it's digital marketing, I don't care if it's t-shirt business, I don't care if you're selling candles, I don't care if you're selling makeup, beauty products, I don't care if you're selling socks. The framework is the most important part in the pre-stages. I shot the value ladder first, but the framework is important. I'm gonna break that down to you here in just a second, alright? Y'all stay tuned.
Wave Tech is popping.
What's happening, man? We back at it. You know how we do, man. It's Zero to Success. We back at it. I think this is episode 4, the framework, which is important. So why is the framework important? Well, it's like, take for instance, you're having a house bill, all right? You want the framework of your house to be structurally sound in order to maintain over time, or you want your framework of your house to be structurally sound so when you start adding the other elements, it doesn't crumble. You want the cedar, the wood, the timbers for your house. You want that to be structurally sound, right? All right, so with that being said, the framework of your business, you want to be structurally sound. The framework is the glue, the backbone, the whole structure. This is where you map things out. Alright, you have your value ladder. You have there's another portion we're gonna talk about, your dream customer, your dream 100. I think we discussed your dream customer avatar before, but your dream 100. But your structure, the framework is your structure. When you start working on, so the one thing I've learned, and shout out to Art of Homage, the Entre Believers. I've heard it before, but when they brought it to me again, when I picked up the course, I'm a course hacker, and what that means is I like to study to make sure I take elements and implement them in my business. So that course is dynamite, man. If you get a chance to grab this subscription, they got 2 different plans. It's a shameless plug. They're not paying me to say that, but it's something that I like. And there's another guy that just dropped the masterclass. But anyway, the framework has been potent. They've walked you through to show you how to do certain things as far as your business goes. Well, your business structure is exactly the framework. So whether, when you start the planning stages, that's the beginning of the framework. That's the beginning of the structure. So you have to understand that the planning stages is like the blueprints, okay? And then once you start building out piece by piece, when you start researching garments, and especially for me, when I started researching garments and researching particular products, and what I mean by garments, I'm talking about t-shirts, because having the proper t-shirt, to me, in my framework, is the most successful part of my business, because I'm not going to try to sell or offer, I'm not going to try to offer anyone a $1.99 shirt and try to sell it for $30. It's not gonna happen. You want something that's good quality, all right? You want something that's good quality. And so you have to take in every piece of your framework, every piece of the framework is very important, because you have your idea, your blueprints. Then you start getting into the building phase. Well, part of the building phase is nobody knows who you are, so you have to tell your story. So your story is basically, you letting everybody know what your company's about, like Empire Promotional Services. We are promotional services. What we're doing is we're promoting funny t-shirts, the Wearable collection, which is coming. And if you want to know what the Wearable collection is, I'll break that down, because the name sounds crazy, but believe it or not, there's a terrific meaning behind the wearables. So, but my structure has been that I got my idea, my blueprint, and then I started putting together bit by bit. I started hammering the nails into each, timber to build up to where I'm at right now. And where I'm at right now is I'm sharing content because I want you to know. Like, it's hard for people to know who I am because nobody has ever met me in person or seen me in person. So you have to understand that when you're building this framework and you're building these things, you're basically building a trust factor, and then there are certain aspects. So right now I'm trying to build a trust factor as I'm searching for my dream customer throughout my Dream 100, so I can give them value as I'm offering them services. We do funny t-shirts, but we also do custom work, and that custom work is basically like, and I will be showing in a near video how we do tote bags for the cheerleaders and spirit wear. We're not getting into the jersey part of the cut and sew yet. Eventually we probably will. How we use custom transfers versus screen printing, because we like to do the work ourselves. How we use DTF transfers versus vinyl, where we have to peel and weave. It's a lot behind it, man. So the framework is your structure, all right? If you have a strong structure, strong framework, you will be successful in life. Trust me, I've studied multiple people. Russell Brunson, Grant Cardone, Tony Robbins, Dean Graziosi, Eric Thomas. I've started studying Stan Banks, Big Brando. Shout out to Big Brando. He's dope. Got some dope content. And also Dantes Ackerman, and of course the Entre Believers. I've been studying these cats for the last few months, and every little bits and piece I take and I implement. Not steal. I take and put my own twist on it and I implement it into my business so I can be successful. All right. It's all about action, man. Once you get your framework down, it's time to take action. So with that being said, the action that you need to start taking for me is subscribe to this channel, because I'm gonna keep uploading these videos, whether people want to see them or not. They're gonna come up there because somebody's gonna stumble across it and it's gonna help somebody out. As I go from zero to success, I want to help somebody else go to zero to success. You know what I'm saying? I'm building a promotional company. Like I said, we're doing custom t-shirts, we're doing custom hoodies, custom everything. But we also have our stock stuff, stock images and things like that. We're getting into DTF transfers, bags. There's a story behind the tote bags that I want to tell you about. Now, matter of fact, I'll tell y'all in the next video. All right, I'll tell y'all my next video from zero to success. The reason why I decided to go ahead and add the tote bags and tumblers and things to Empire Promotional Services. All right, man, it's your boy Tone. Shout out to everyone who's out here trying to get their hustle on, but you got to do it the right way. All right, Empire Ninjas, that's the channel. We out. Peace.